Tammy Slaton secretly married several days ago. As you all know, Tammy Slaton is one half of the dynamic duo featured on the TLC reality show, 1000 lb Sisters. Known for her candid personality and struggle with obesity, Tammy has captured the hearts of viewers and inspired many with her weight loss journey. But she recently got married secretly, which she didn't want to bring before the media. But today she told everyone about her secret marriage, who is her new husband, how long ago she got married, how much money her husband earns. We will know all that after a while. Because before that, I want to tell you another important thing: Amy and Tammy Slaton's incredible weight loss transformations. 1000 Pounds Sisters Season 7. Amy and Tammy Slaton have come a long way since 1000 Pounds Sisters first premiered in 2020. The Kentucky-based siblings have faced incredible challenges on their journeys, but through ups and downs, they've managed to change their lives. While Season 7 of the show airs in 2025, the Slaton sisters are living proof that transformation is possible, even if it's not always smooth sailing. Where they started. At the beginning of the series, Amy weighed 406 pounds and Tammy weighed over 600. Tammy's weight would later skyrocket to 725 pounds, making even everyday activities life-threatening. The road to health wasn't easy, but both sisters made huge changes that are now paying off. Amy Slaton's weight loss journey. She had bariatric surgery and lost 125 pounds. Amy's journey started with a clear goal. She wanted to start a family. After qualifying for bariatric surgery in 2019, she lost 125 pounds, which helped her become pregnant with her first son, Gage, born in 2020. Her second child, Glenn, arrived in 2022. Unfortunately, the stress of parenthood and personal struggles took a toll on her marriage to Michael Halterman, and the couple divorced in 2023. Though Amy gained some weight back post-surgery, something her doctors had warned about, she continues to strive for better health. She hopes to get excess skin removal surgery but must shed more weight first to qualify. Despite criticism over her diet, including her continued consumption of junk food, Amy stays active and remains focused on improving her life. Tammy Slaton's weight loss journey. She lost an astonishing 500 pounds. Tammy's path wasn't as linear. Initially, she wasn't eligible for bariatric surgery and even gained more weight, eventually hitting 725 pounds. Her breaking point came after a life-threatening health scare landed her in a medically induced coma. That near-death experience was the wake-up call she needed. Determined to turn things around, Tammy checked herself into a rehab facility, tackled her food addiction, and finally underwent weight loss surgery. Since then, she's lost over 500 pounds. She's also adopted a healthier lifestyle and shares diet tips with her followers, showing just how committed she is to her new life. Amy's emotional roller coaster. New love, a camel bite, and legal trouble. Season 7 highlights not only Amy's health journey but also her wild ride in her personal life. She met Brian Scott Levorn at a concert, and despite an unusual start, their romance blossomed. The couple now lives together with her sons and even got matching tattoos reading "Scary Love." However, drama followed during a family outing to a drive-through zoo, where Amy was bitten by a camel. Things escalated when police found marijuana in Brian's car. Though Amy had a medical marijuana card in Kentucky, they were in Tennessee where the card wasn't valid. Both were arrested for possession. Tammy's new chapter. Love, friendships, and local fame. Tammy has experienced major firsts this season. After the heartbreaking death of her husband Caleb Willingham in 2022, she took time to heal. Now she's dating again, this time a woman named Andrea, and is taking things slow. She's also embracing social life in ways she never could before. Tammy attended her first dinner party, hosted by a friend named Steve, and even rode on a parade float with pride. These moments may seem small to some, but for Tammy they're huge victories. Once isolated at home, she now has real friendships and the freedom to enjoy life fully. The Slaton sisters today. Amy and Tammy have defied the odds, proving that change is possible with determination and support. They've both transformed not only their bodies but also their lives, building relationships, rediscovering joy, and stepping into the spotlight with confidence. As 1000 Pounds Sisters Season 7 continues, fans can celebrate how far the Slatons have come, and look forward to what's next for these inspirational sisters. Why Amy Slaton's relationship with Brian Scott Levorn might be headed for trouble. When 1,000 Pounds Sisters premiered in 2020, Amy Slaton was married to Michael Halterman and dreaming of starting a family. At the time, she weighed 408 pounds and knew her weight would make pregnancy risky. Fast forward to now. Amy's lost significant weight, welcomed 2 sons, Gage and Glenn, and divorced Michael. After navigating a few failed relationships post-divorce, Amy has found herself in a whirlwind romance with Brian Scott Levorn. Though Amy seems happy with her new boyfriend, there are some red flags. Her romance with Brian, whom she met at a concert, has progressed quickly. They've already moved in together and he's expressed a desire to have a baby with her. While things might feel exciting now, here are 7 reasons why their relationship may not last. 7. The age gap is significant. Brian is 13 years older than Amy. At 50, Brian is significantly older than 37-year-old Amy. While a 13-year difference doesn't automatically doom a relationship, it does introduce challenges. Amy has matured in recent years, but emotional compatibility can still be an issue, especially with such different life stages and experiences. Even though Amy's brother Chris has a similar age difference with his wife Brittany, it takes strong communication and mutual respect to make such a gap work. 6. Moving in together too soon. Amy uprooted her kids after a short time. Brian invited Amy and her 2 sons to move into his house, promising a safer and more spacious environment. While his home offers more room and even a pool for the kids, the transition happened very quickly. Amy agreed to the move after Brian committed to baby-proofing the house, but such a major step in a relationship, especially one involving children, deserves more time and thought. 5. The initial spark was missing. Amy wasn't attracted to Brian at first. Amy admitted she wasn't initially drawn to Brian. He simply wasn't her type. But Brian was persistent and Amy gave him a chance. While that might sound romantic, it also raises concerns. If Amy's interest is based more on Brian's affection than genuine chemistry, the relationship could falter once the honeymoon phase fades. 4. The relationship is moving too fast. It's distracting Amy from her priorities. Since her weight loss surgery, Amy has prioritized her health and her role as a mother. However, her rapid involvement with Brian, introducing him to her children and celebrating holidays and birthdays together, may be diverting her attention from personal growth. Jumping into a serious relationship so soon could ultimately interfere with the stability she's trying to build. 3. Her family doesn't approve. The Slatons are openly skeptical. During season 7, Brian proposed to Amy at a haunted house. An emotional moment met with disapproval from her family. Sisters Tammy and Misty, as well as siblings Chris and Amanda,